Okay. Oh, gotta set up my window capture. That would help. All right. So we should be live. Game should be appearing on the stream now. Yep. So we have our game. This is North American League of the 5-Map Cup Game 12. Last game on Archipelago. Our players are Bballrace, Redrame, Kezilu, and Snake. And I am joined here with Skoomymooms. How you doing, Skoomy?
All right.
Okay.
The players are just chatting a bit here about. Oh wait, no, they might have the wrong file. No. The file's right.
Yeah, this is
no,
the
that's
correct
the right
map.
file.
This is the correct map.
Yeah. It was the C4B3 change, and then like I5 swapped with H3 or something.
Yeah, okay, cool. Just making sure we're on the correct map before we start putting in. So let's take a look at the game. So we got big buildings in round 1, TPs in round 2, both air rewards. Digs in 3, TPs in 4, towns in 5, and then finishing with dwellings. So somewhat high scoring. The favorite tiles we're missing temp ship, big building, and TP scoring. Yeah. So all in all, an interesting looking set up. B-Ball has selected Snow Shamans on red as our first faction.
So they can hit the round 3 digs for a little bit because of their auto digging.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But they won't be able to hit it that hard. I generally find this faction pretty underwhelming, except for really high-scoring tracks. This might be good enough that they're okay here, but I'm not a huge fan of Shamans.
TPs into towns, into dwellings, especially because by the time we get to dwellings, they'll have max digs and max ship, so they can kind of just spew dwellings wherever they want at the end of the game. Might be nice, but I don't know. I wouldn't be. Someone picking Snow Shamans doesn't surprise me. Picking Snow Shamans on the first seat kind of does.
Yeah, their line might just be like take ship scoring tile to secure single dig for first action, build a temple, and then like pass or something. They might go big building here and go sank, just to actually get priest production.
That makes sense. Yeah, because their temples are power priest power, right?
Yeah. So often they'll do like double temple or sank just to get a priest production going.
Right.
And their steps are, I forget, I think they have a step on air. I think they're air earth. So maybe they could take like cult coins in seat 1 and then get the air workers. Something like that.
Yeah, get an air worker off cult coin if they don't want to take ship scoring in the first seat. Because I would imagine the priest, worker power, and the spade are all going to be gone. So either ship scoring or cult step make sense as the two tiles to potentially start on out of shamans.
Yeah. As far as ice red goes on this map, I guess you don't get a ton of leech as red on this map, it feels like, but red's a decent color to be ice on here. Like, you've got a lot of single digs around, and you've got good ship access here for shamans. So
there's a ton of single digs in the south and some in the north. Okay, so Wisps was put in by red. I know him and Nafgar have been talking a ton about Wisps kind of everywhere and just sort of having a ball with them recently.
Yeah, I think that's more a base map debate. I think most people, like, they've got decent potential on this map. I think before the changes to this map, they were actually quite good. I think after the changes, they're a bit worse. They're okay, though, and you can get some really good utility out of their one-time flight stronghold here for, like, securing something like C5, because there's, like, this 3-ship triangle for blue. And not having to actually get your ship up to get out one of those 3 ships is pretty convenient.
Yeah, the G4, C5, G6 little
Yeah.
mess in there.
Or even just getting to like C7, though I guess C7 you can get 2 via C6 and 1 ship.
Yeah, one thing I know that Fruity mentioned, because a while ago, about a year ago, he dropped his tier list of factions on Archipelago, was basically starting one in the southern continent, one in the northern continent, towning twice, and then flying out to A10 and playing a disconnected 3-town game, which doesn't seem terrible here. Okay, so we got Time Travelers in our 3rd seat. The fact that we get Time Travelers is going to have a nice round 3. Okay, and the Nomads on our 4th seat. I like round 3 for Time Travelers. Doubling up scoring on those TPs is nice. And then having 2 opportunities to score the town and getting to score big building in town late could be kind of nice. But I'm not in love with this track for Time Travelers.
I mean, I'm not in love with that faction in general. I think it's usually pretty weak. This cult track's pretty bad for them. No fire rewards at all.
Okay, so Snow Shaman starts with 1 water, 1 earth. So that makes Cult Coin slightly less good for round 1 with the air reward. Okay, so all the early actions is on Wisps. Wisp is already down to 30 points.
I mean, that makes sense to me. We've got an opposite wheel here, right? We've got a sandwich Nomads and then Wisps opposite this. So
Nomads. Interesting choice by Snake to create the sandwich.
Snake's a sucker for that. He loves creating a sandwich.
That's fair. Him and Matt.
There's a lot of people who enjoy making sandwiches. Certainly Snake, I feel like, is one of them. So Nomads might still get the G5 H3 cut through here, though, because I don't know how appealing H4 is for Shamans. It's good leech, but actually with Time Travelers on I4, the leech is just too good there. They'd probably place there.
Yeah, especially if we see Wisps on G4, so...
I fully expect to see G4 Wisps.
G4, H4, I4, and then G5. And, Snow Shamans trying to, punch out through H5 and H6 to eventually connect? Or maybe just not connecting and just soaking up on all the leech?
I think there's a decent chance it's just no connection. I think if I'm Wisps here, I'm going G4, G6.
Okay.
And then you're not getting out via H6.
Well, I mean, I6 is the easier path out for Snow Shamans, right? Because H6... Oh, I guess...
Well, you're losing I6 to Time Travelers.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, they're going to go I5, I6. Yeah, okay. So if you go H4, you just don't get out.
I think that's fine, though. I think you just place like H4, E3... Or not E3, sorry. H4 and D2. And then you just ship off of D2 and you just let H4 be a leech sponge. Yeah,
because they're going to get a ton of leech from that spot, even if they never upgrade it.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that. Interesting. The bidding has now shifted to starting on Nomads. I think I like this. I think this is a game where you want to open Stronghold as Nomads and just punch your way through the continents.
Yeah, I mean, Nomads are just generally very strong on this map because, I mean, for one thing, the 3rd dwelling really helps on this map because, like, everyone just places out in the west for the most part, so you get 2 west placements, and then you can also place somewhere that's maybe a bit more favorable for, like, securing early territory in the east. Or just get in on even more west leech. And then plus the Stronghold for just cutting all over the map. Nomads are generally very strong even in a sandwich here.
Yeah, I agree. It's starting something like C3, G5, D4. And have nice places to go, especially if you only get to if you get to 1 ship early, plenty of nice places to go.
Yeah. Okay. If they're going to open Stronghold, I guess there's a decent chance they start Worker Power. Then they're probably not taking Spade if that's their plan. In which case, Time Travelers get the Spade.
Yeah,
And then the priest.
Wisp would get the priest, and I think the priest for
which
Wisp
is quite nice.
Yeah, putting first priest to air will get them 2 workers after round 1, and then an extra spade. So they can end up doing something like upgrade G4 to dig G3, build G3, upgrade that to partial dig H2, and then they use the Colt Spade to finish digging H2.
Though there's always the chance that Nomad selects to go no stronghold here, and then they take worker power, or sorry, not workers, they take spade, and then time travelers probably forgo worker power for that first air priest.
Yeah, I can see that.
And then Wisps are on worker power.
I mean, I don't think anyone's ever upset starting on worker power. It may not be the thing you're most excited about, but I don't think anyone's ever upset by it. Okay, so...
Oh, no, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world.
So it looks like Snow Shamans are going to be our 40. We're getting a little bit of action on Time Travelers now. With Wisps down to 24, Nomads on 33. Time Travelers on 37. I think this makes sense. I think Snow Shamans seem to be the weakest faction here.
I do think this bidding on Wisps is a bit too aggressive for my liking, though, to be honest. I don't know. They are opposite, but this doesn't scream Wisps enough here for me to think that they're 10 points better than Nomads and 17 better than Shamans. Like, I don't think Shamans are terrible here. I think they're generally kind of weak, but they're at least on the outside of the sandwich, and this track is decent scoring. It's not like super high scoring, but it's high scoring enough that they should be fine here.
Yeah, certainly one that can be competitive. Okay. Yeah, I also feel like even the Wisps, I think, are well positioned. I think they're just generally speaking a weaker faction. And so even with a good track being outside the sandwich, I agree that this is some heavy bidding.
So you share Nafgar's opinion that they're not the strongest.
I've seen Wisps do some very interesting things. I don't think the power is quite there most of the time. Is kind of how I feel. It feels like playing one of it's like it feels kind of similar to playing Chosh, but they're not quite as good as Chosh. Like a step down almost, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I think Chash are quite strong though.
Chash are quite strong, but the way I feel about Chash is they're more or less like playing vanilla TM, and I don't think Wisps are all that different from just playing vanilla TM, but their book ability is not quite as good. Okay, so we got a game. Wisps on 23, Time Travelers on 37. Okay, starting H4. All right, so I think we're going to probably end up seeing an abandoned H4, unless Nomads decide not to go G5, which I have a hard time believing they don't want to go G5.
They're for sure going G5 here.
Yeah, so G4, H4, I4 kind of the initials we thought. They're starting H3 and C3. Interesting. I
mean, I assume their last dwelling is G5 still. Like, they're just going all west here. And just going all sponging west. Max Leech here.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to get that H3 dwelling out, though.
It should be fine, right? You Sandstorm H2, and then you just, spade G2 at some point.
I mean, you have to Sandstorm H2. That's fair. If you can get the Sandstorm on H2, you should be fine. Okay, so we see C5 and C4 and C3, D2. Yeah, all of this
D2,
makes...
Yeah, everything kind of expected.
And then G5, like
other than, I guess I expected G6. But C5 makes sense, too.
Yeah, they both make sense. And this is honestly better for Shamans to have a chance of getting out and connecting without Wisps on G6.
Yeah, they've got some hope of getting out now, yeah.
Okay, and so we got the Spade for Nomads, Worker Power for Time Travelers, and the Wisps got the Priest.
Oh, Wisps will get Priest, okay. Yeah. Even with Nomads on Spade. So I guess Snake is probably planning to go Temple first instead of Stronghold. Like, the Spade seems like a total waste here, unless if you're going Stronghold. But... Yeah,
I agree. There's no... Well, even if he doesn't go Stronghold, where does he actually want to put the Spade? He's got no single dig.
Oh, actually, maybe the taking the spade really telegraphs Stronghold even more, because as far as I can tell, the best use for the spade is Stronghold, Sandstorm H2, and then spade G2.
H2 and spade G2. Yeah, I think that's probably the best line. The only other one that makes any sense to me is Sandstorming either F3 or F2 and then spade on E3.
Yeah.
But I think both of those are worse than Sandstorming H2 and putting the spade on G2. Okay. So
or actually you could go Sandstorm H5 and then blast I6 if TT are a little slow to act, but that's unlikely.
That seems pretty unlikely. It's going to take a long time to get to that point. But he's going to get a ton of leech to hopefully pick up a worker's action. Okay, so Wisp's first action takes second priest. Interesting. Huh.
Yeah, so Wisp might just be planning 2 priests to air plus air 2 here to get 2 spades off the cult.
And 4 workers this first round.
Oh, yeah, and 4 workers. Sorry, I had the order reversed there on the cult rewards.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. And maybe only not build any dwelling. I guess you build at least 1 dwelling this turn, because you probably want to build, or actually probably 2, because you probably want to build 2. No, if you're building a temple, you can't build 2 TPs and 2 dwellings.
Yeah, I think I would just go TP and take G3 here.
Yeah, TP G3 single dwelling.
Yeah,
and then upgrade probably both, or upgrade C5 next turn for sure. Maybe G3. I think. I think it's kind of bad for Wisp seeing this H3 G5 start out of Nomads, because I think they were planning on a G4 through I3 town that now doesn't exist. If Nomads sandstorms their way through H2, which seems pretty likely.
I don't know if it's really all that much worse for them to go G3 plus bridge E2 plus Sank.
Oh, that's true. The bridge, I forgot about the bridge. Yeah. That's the weird thing about Wisps, right? Is the way they can use bridges. That is very unique. Okay, so Time Traveler's gonna open TP. I guess this round 1 does score pretty well for Time Travelers, scoring both TPs and dwellings. All right, Nomads got the workers they wanted, so they're gonna almost certainly open Stronghold double dwelling.
Yeah.
Which is a nice opening, and then build a bunch of TPs next turn, which Nomads love their TPs.
I'm a little concerned about how their coins are going to be, but
yeah,
I mean, I don't think they're going to get on a coin style as part of the problem here.
That seems unlikely. Well, so they could. So Snow Shaman started on coins. I think the only way they miss out on a coin style is if they pass last, which maybe they do because of how much they want to do, but they only really have, 4 actions left. I don't think it's incredibly likely, but I think it's certainly possible that they can end up getting a coin style. Okay, so Air 2 for the Snow Shamans, which is essentially just Super Earth 2 in this first round.
Mm-hmm.
And then you think it's likely they're going to go with their SA here? I mean, they don't have the workers for it.
No, they're not. They're going to take single spade.
Single spade, yeah.
Yeah.
On H5.
Because I mean, there's not really any competition for single spade, so
sure
they just take that.
Oh,
Snake also thought Shaman started on air step.
Yeah, fair. I mean, Shamans might actually be able to get double dig here, unless Oh no!
I mean, red took it. Yeah. Just yeah. I mean, there's no way Red's gonna pass that up.
No. All right, we got our TP on H3. Yeah, and this actually looks like it could turn into a round 2 town for Nomads if Snake wants to, for an early 2-key town. The single spade for Snow Shamans.
Yeah, I think the problem here for for Nomads is Shamans started on coins, but I think they're also going to pass onto coins because they're first out of the round, and look at the other pass tiles.
Yeah, no, that's super
I'm not
fair.
inspired by the other options. So.
No, not for them, especially because they probably want to up their digs the first two passes in order to hit round 3 digs.
Yeah, so they don't need the power to take double dig from ship scoring, and they're not going to have that many dwellings out.
Right.
The dwelling scoring would be worth it over coal coins, so I think they just pass for coal coins here.
Yeah, that seems pretty likely to me too.
And then I think Time Travelers beat Nomads to the pass, and then Time Travelers pass on to 6 coins.
Yeah, they probably, what do Time Travelers still want to do this turn? Maybe build a temple and build one more dwelling, or maybe they want to build a TP just to score the TP and build a dwelling next turn.
I think he'll build the temple. Red's not gonna.
Yeah, temple for Air 2 probably. Maybe
possibly.
Maybe an Earth reward. It wouldn't surprise me if he wants like Earth 2 to start climbing up Earth for those round 3 coins.
Yeah, I expect, if I know Red, I expect Fire 1 or Air 2. I don't think this is Earth 2 here because he got double dig and he's getting out 3 new dwellings, right? Because he's on worker power and got the double dig.
Yeah, that's fair.
So they got plenty of workers. So I think he's just going to be considering Air 2 or Fire 1 here.
Yeah, I think I like Air 2 a little bit better because this is a pretty coin rich game. We have all the coin pass tiles. But I don't know.
No, if
Air 1 always go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, but you know, it always seems like you need more coins in a game of Terra Mystica, so maybe Fire 1's still just good.
The other thing too is we already have one Air 1 taken, and I think there's a decent chance Wisps are taking it. And then if all 3 copies of Air 2 are gone, then the value of Air 2 becomes a lot less when everyone's like overflowing with power. Like all the actions are going to be contested at the start of each round.
Super fair.
Also, Archipelago is just like a pretty high leech map, so that can tend to happen even without copies of Air 2 going. People just always have the power to like take coins action at the start of the round.
Yeah. Super fair. Yeah, I like your argument for Fire 1.
But the doubled Air rewards is probably enough on its own to justify Air 2, even if like the actual value of the 4 power is not nearly as great as you want it to be.
Right.
Like
a worker and a spade.
A worker and then probably a spade with just 1 priest investment is a really solid return, even if like the value of that 4 power is like much less than the 3 coins for the rest of the game. So I think either is justifiable.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me too. Okay, we're still sitting. I guess Shamans are deciding if they want to pass, and if so, what do they want to pass on to?
I have to assume it's coal coins.
That makes the most sense to me. So they are passing.
Okay, so they pass. Oh yeah, onto coal coins and they up their dicks. Okay.
Yeah.
As expected.
Yeah, exactly what you said you expected them to do. Yeah, and I think this coal coins is way less about I need coins for the next round and more so this is just the best action or the best pass tile and coins.
Yeah. I don't think they're super like excited to be getting on coal coins here. It's just all of the other options are just bad for them.
Yeah. For sure. And then everybody else probably has at least a couple more actions. So Red built Ice 6, and then I think we're going to see Snake Sandblast H2 here. Maybe he's got a different destination in mind, but H2 makes the most sense to me. Yeah.
Yeah, H2.
And then this is probably a temple from B-Ball.
I guess B-Ball could go TP here on G3 if he really wants to be aggressive and turn that black and hope to get out of the round to like take secure G2 before Snake takes it next round, but no.
No, he threw First Priest to Earth, which also makes sense with 2 Earth rewards. Okay, so we are getting Temple out of Time Travelers. Let's see if it's okay. He decided to go here too.
It is there too.
Okay,
makes sense.
Yeah, and even if like with all the leech on here, right? If we're just turning that power into coins, it's still almost as good as Fire 1, right? 2 coins around instead of 3.
Yeah, it's 2/3 of a Fire 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
And with no ability to upgrade digs, and I guess Stronghold Nomads and Wisps are in the game, and then Shamans will have their digs up. Like the Air 2 is useful for securing double dig in the later rounds that like nobody wants, but you do as Time Travelers.
Yeah. One thing I think we just missed is Nomads was able to take the coins action this turn, which is going to make their next turn much better to get some of those TPs up.
Yeah, the leech on this map can be a little ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah. And so he
they got coins and they still have a pretty full bowl too.
Yeah. Well, they just got what was it, 3 for 4 off of the temple from B-Ball or from Wisps. So yeah, pretty full bowl. Which is going to force other people to take power actions ahead of them. Snow Shamans are actually going to overfill because of how much power income they have. So what do we expect? I guess Snow Shamans is probably going to either start, probably just going to start with a double dig, right?
Yeah. Even with upgraded digs, I mean, you're still getting 4 workers of value out of that double dig. So I think they just put one on D1 and then half dig H6 and then hard dig H all the way.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I mean, I also think the value of taking double dig first is no one else gets to take double dig this round. Which there's something there to just that. So we're okay. Dwelling scoring for Nomads. Yeah, I like landing on dwelling scoring here. I don't know how many points you're going to get out of it, but because you probably want to build at least 2 TPs.
I think they're just going to. They might just build like 1 TP here. I don't know if they're going full on TP spam. Like I think.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll build 2, but they're going to get a town this round, right? Like they're just going to hit 2 key.
Yeah,
and then they'll put their sandstorm somewhere else.
Yeah. Probably on C2. Just to get to the free hex on C1. So yeah, we do get double dig, and you called it the half dig on H6 and building D1.
Yeah.
And then, so we're scoring digs and big buildings as Time Travelers. Okay, they took the priest. They have 2 priests now. Coins for Wisps. And what do we want to do as Nomads? Sandstorm F2. Okay, yeah, if they think they're going to get the single dig on E3 is the best spot to throw the single dig.
Yeah, and then I think they're also somewhat concerned in upcoming rounds about losing that hex to either Wisps or Shamans.
Right. And E3 is going to be really important for them to start spraying out east. Oh, changing his mind.
I expect Wisps probably go bridge E2 this round, and then TP G3, and then TP C5 for 2 TPs.
Yeah. Well, they have 8 workers, so they might even be throwing in a temple there too. If they have the coins for it.
Or maybe an expensive TP in the north. Somewhere, like on C6 or something.
Yeah, that would make sense to me. Okay, what is Snake thinking about if he's not taking F2? Does he maybe want to dig F3 instead to like invite potential neighbor on F2?
I'm guessing the other option he's considering is the one you already said of C2. Like I think it's probably C2 or F3.
Yeah.
I guess, like you said, you can invite a neighbor with F3. Seems. I mean, that's a really long-term play, though. I don't.
Yeah.
I guess it also doesn't leech wisps by taking F3 instead of F2.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it makes your shipping connection more annoying, right? Like F2 just connects you straight away.
Sure.
On two ship to G2.
Yeah, that's fair. But I mean, you need 3 ship no
Okay.
matter what. Like if you end up taking C2 in order to
Oh
take
yeah,
G2
yeah.
too.
Fair.
I guess if you take F1, you only need 2 ship.
But he probably won't. So I
Yeah.
think saying he needs 3 ship is, I'd say that's just fair.
Okay, so he ends up building G2 instead with his first action. We get the bridge out of the wisps. And the table has come back to Snake. Pretty much the same world he was in before. What did... Oh,
Yeah,
okay, so red up to shipping. Oh, I get that. He probably wants to get to 2 ship here to go build 8-7 and start going out east.
I mean, he's too poor to get to 2 ship, right? He's only on 3 coins.
Yeah.
I kind of assume the other priest is going to air for the spade, right?
Yeah, that's probably... Oh, yeah, and then he can just Colt Spade on I7.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We got our first Earth 1 take. So Snake built Temple for Earth 1. Yeah. Okay, and then he's probably going to go I2 to get his town. And maybe he takes Worker Town instead of the 2-key town. To let him build F3 or C2 and C1. I don't think I like that better than the 2-key town, but
I think it's probably 2-key here.
yeah.
Especially because like he's so coins light that I don't really want to take like Worker Town and then like I can build more dwellings that way, but
Yeah, and he's got
but then I'm just super coins light.
He's got a ton of power too. Yeah, he just took the workers action, so yeah, I definitely think 2-key. Yeah, this is definitely going to be 2-key. Is that the Colt Step on Earth out of Snow Shamans makes sense.
No, they took Earth 1.
They took Earth 1 and they used their Colt Step.
Oh, okay. I missed that they had already taken Earth 1. I mean, I figured they were taking it this round, but...
And then Wisps get the last copy of Earth 1, so Time Travelers miss out on Earth 1. And then let's see if this is something other... Yep, 2-key. Back up to 8 power in Bull 3. So much leech on this map.
Yeah.
Like, Snake took the worker power action and then still had 8 power in Bull 3 at the end of his following turn.
Okay. Oh, and we do get the temple out of Wisps like you thought.
Yeah. Yeah, to get there. To secure the last copy of Earth 2.
Earth 1, you mean?
Yeah, Earth 1. Thank you. Yeah, and so he's probably going to go E2, upgrade C5, and then he'll have the worker, but I don't think he wants to do the conversions for the coins to build C6. So I think he might just wait to build that till next turn.
I think it'll depend what pass tiles are available.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, he could burn to build it if there's nothing he wants to pass on to. Okay, so we got Shaman's passing here. Probably. Do they want the spade? No, they want ships. I guess. Okay, they have up their ship once. Interesting. So they up ship once and dig once, and then presumably they're going to up ship again at the end of the turn to score it. So we're gonna have some. Like,
I forget if it goes in that order. I think. Okay, it does go in that order. Yeah. I forgot if the ship advance happened before or after the pass tile takes effect.
Yeah, I was gonna say we might be looking at some half-hearted digs from him, but I think he'll be in a position to take double dig with his first action still, which would let him dig finish the dig on H6, and then throw a dig to either F2 or E3.
Yeah, I think E3 for sure.
Yeah, I also think E3 is better than F2.
Because E3 is just instant connection, and I think actually if you lose E3, there's a decent chance you don't connect because your connection becomes quite a bit uglier after that.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah,
and they just don't have the workers to go like digging with exchange here. So just going shipping and passing to take double dig makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Okay, and then we had a couple of digs over here out of time travelers, and they're set up to throw a cult dig on G8. They passed on to the cult coins. Wisps are passing here probably for 6 coins, but maybe they want the dig. Actually, they probably want the shovel because they're passing a little bit early because they can upgrade. Yeah, upgrade C5 to throw a dig on B5. Oh, they have 2 digs coming, so they might just throw both of them on B5 here. Or
and
even spicier, they might throw them both on B4, upgrade C5, finish that dig. And then upgrade B4 to dig A4. I don't love that, but it's certainly spicier. Oh, they've changed their mind. Nope, they're still passing onto the shovel. Okay. Probably some conversions or something they needed to do. And then the 6 coins for Nomads here is awesome.
I kind of think this is just Nomad's game.
Yeah. They feel incredibly well positioned here.
Yeah, they got Earth 1, they got Tukey Town. They keep getting coins, actions, and tiles that I don't expect them to. I kind of think it's just Nomads.
Yeah. Let's see where Wisp put their spades. This is, I think, the most interesting thing that could be happening here. I guess they could be digging F2, especially if they're seeing E3 out of the Snow Shamans. Yeah, they're putting them on F2. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you go F2 and then TP, take F3.
Yeah.
I guess the real problem with this is you're really running Nomad Sandblast risk here because they probably want to get that. I guess they act before them.
They have tempo, so they can build F2.
Yeah, I just mean the other hexes surrounding F2. But once you lose E3, I guess you just have to accept that. I guess you have to accept being stranded there as Nomads. So, okay, this actually turns Nomad's game quite a bit by losing F2.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be really hard for them to get out to the east now.
I mean, they can get out to the east. The problem is
connecting the east to the west.
Anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just impossible once they lose F2. I mean, it's technically possible, but it involves like going up to like B6 and then like going B6 all the way down through like B2, right? There's no shipping connection, so they're just chopped.
Yeah. That's a huge 1-2 punch from them. Kind of flips how much I like. I still like Nomad's game, and I still think he's.
I still like them.
They're going to score a lot of points, but I think it's a lot closer if they're not connecting. I guess they could just leave G5 alone and just run roughshod on the west.
I think that doesn't look great though. To be honest, if you look at their space in the west that's left, it's not. I mean, there's no naturals left. I mean, they have their sandblasts to expand off of, but you're settling for 2 towns then.
Yeah.
Most of your expansion will be done via sandblast. It's pretty constraining.
Yeah.
Yes, now we see why nomads were considering sandblasting F2 last turn.
Yeah.
It didn't get them one fewer hex, but I thought that might be a problem.
Mm-hmm. On the flip side, they're going to get coins here if they want them. Yeah. So they
Wait, Red didn't take the coins? Wait, what did Red do?
Red did first priest of fire. Yeah.
Oh, okay, interesting.
He didn't have the power to take the coins.
I thought he just had to burn to 4.
No, he was sitting with 4 power in bowl 2, 1 power in bowl 3. That's not enough to take coins.
Oh, I thought it was 4 and 2. I didn't realize it was. Wait, but he has 6 power, so.
Oh wait, no, hold on. He gained he gained 3 power off of. I don't quite know where his power was. I just know he gained 3 power off of placing.
I think I was looking at it before last turn. I think he was at 4 in bowl 2 and 2 in bowl 3. In which case, he just didn't want to burn to 4. I think.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. Let's see. Yeah, because he took a coin afterwards. Yeah. You're right. He didn't want to burn. Okay.
I think I would have been okay burning there because of how much I need the coins for.
Yeah.
Making TPs. I guess without burning, you still get out 3 TPs here. It's fine, and you do still really like to retain the ability to double dig on time travelers.
Yeah. Double dig I think is very important for time travelers because they can't up their digs.
But there is a spade in the game, and there's 2 more cult spades, so I thought maybe they would let that go. But
sure,
we'll see.
Yeah, so this is probably what upgrades on I5 and I6 for the TPs. Am I allowed to take shit down? Apparently the answer is yes.
But why would you?
To score more points off of ship scoring.
Yeah, you score 3 more off that, but you lose 7 points on the town.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you also get your shipping earlier, but I can't imagine that's worth it. But Kezilu keeps asking questions about it, so I guess he's seriously considering taking that.
Well, I think he's more just asking to know whether he wants to temporarily. How is that the answer?
I think Red means like you don't get to go to 4 ship.
Oh, fair.
I think what he means, like you still, you just don't get a final offer.
You just don't get a final thing at the end of round 5 because everything is max. Fair. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we got a sandblast on F3. Kezilu has come to the conclusion that it seems bad to take the shipping town. I think this is the conclusion the rest of us had previously reached.
Okay, and Snake's sandblast F3, like he said. So he is committing to just. I think he's just saying, I don't care about my network, whatever. I'll just expand.
Yeah. Bonus spade on B5. Okay, so then we're probably getting the. Okay, so we're gonna get a temple on C5. And then maybe a expensive TP on C6 or B5, whichever one he didn't previously dig with a TP.
Yeah.
Maybe he waits to build that second. Actually, I think he probably wants to just upgrade C5 and then build B5 and A5 and wait for the TP round to build expensive TPs.
Yeah, I imagine that's what he's doing.
Yeah. Okay, so we got G7 built for shamans. So shaman's connection is all set up whenever they want it. They are probably looking for 2 bridge actions this game for 2 towns.
As long as nomads don't sandblast G6. I mean, shamans are getting full digs next round if they want them. I assume they're just going to triple dig G6. That's what I would do, but I hate bridges so much. Especially when I need to take 2 of them.
Yeah, they're definitely getting at least 1 bridge, right? The bridge from D2 to E3 is kind of necessary.
But there's enough bridge pressure in this game. I wouldn't
Yeah.
personally want to bank on taking 2 bridges here, but he
Sure.
might go for that.
Sure. It's just where my head goes to first, because the idea of triple digging makes me feel so sad. But different people have different preferences. Okay, so he's up to triple digs. He only takes the 3 points off of ship scoring here, but he gets to land on dwelling scoring, so that's nice. And he only really needs the one ship to start expanding out a little bit. He probably is going to triple punch G6 next turn. Well, maybe not next turn. Okay, so we're starting to get some TPs out of red. He probably wants to build one more. Yeah, so he's going the B5
Yeah.
route, probably building B5 and A5.
Yeah, so with the loss of F2, I think my opinion's kind of completely flipped now. I don't know. I don't think nomads are totally out of it, but maybe I like. Who do I like? Do I like TTs the most now? I'm not sure. Got a lot of points.
They got a lot of points, but I don't know. Time travelers are if the track is good for them and they can hit it really hard, they can outscore anybody.
Yeah.
And I think this track is okay, but not great for them. So one of the nice things is he can score a town next turn potentially.
Hmm.
And then in the last round, in round 6, he can score off of building a town and big building. So he can build a sanctuary on I4 and score both of those in the last round.
Yeah.
He does got a little bit of a point cushion right now. I don't know.
I think if he can get D6 to connect, I like his game a reasonable amount. But I guess with the TP stack already done and not being a crazy amount of points ahead,
yeah.
Maybe I actually like Shaman's game the most. Shamans are actually starting to look pretty decent here.
Yeah, especially if they can get something like E4. I think the next big race is can Nomads beat T2 to D3?
Yeah,
Because he can cut off Time Traveler's connection by beating him to D3.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If he can get that central hex and connect, I like TTs. But if they can't, then I don't know.
Yeah, I think they need the endgame network points more than Shamans are going to need the endgame network points. And if Shamans beat them there, they're going to probably beat them to third place on network.
Oh, I was thinking Nomads might beat them to D3 because Nomads, given that they sandblasted F3, they're going to start pushing west.
Yeah, that's who I meant, not Shamans, Nomads.
Oh, okay. I mean, Shamans theoretically could also take D3. It's only a double dig, and and they're going to have full digs, so theoretically they could, but
Nomads passing here. Yeah, Nomads just need to get their shipping up twice, whereas Time Travelers also need to up shipping 2 more times. All right, so we're passing out of the round. So after 3 rounds, Wisps are on 36, but I think they have a really solid footing. 48 for Snow Shamans, who has a very similarly solid footing. 42 for Nomads, but the most resources, and 64 for Time Travelers, but I think the widest range of possible outcomes. And everyone's pretty much full up on power except Nomads. Okay.
Yeah, and actually, the more I look at this, the less I like Nomad's game because they took F3, but I don't even think they necessarily get their westward push here because isn't Kezilu just going to push to E4 and then possibly take D4, right? And then take D5 and then and Nomads have no shipping and where are they going?
Yeah, I concur on that. I think they had a really strong start, but I think his first instinct of digging F2 was sandstorming F2 was the correct one.
Yeah.
And then
losing that is really a disaster.
Yeah.
Because not only does it lose you connection, and it loses you like a pretty easy town spot. Like if you get F2,
Yeah.
unless Wisps like stronghold teleport to G6 pretty quickly, which why would they? They don't really care about it that much anymore. Then you just like have a easy 4-hex town there.
Yeah.
And now you lose connection and 4-hex town.
Yeah. Yeah. You kind of almost have to like, if you want that to be a town spot, Sandblast G6, which seems real rough. All right, so we get a double dig.
Okay, so yeah, double dig on A3. Interesting.
Is A3 better than B4? You get a lot more leech on B4. But
I guess you don't want to give Wisps a neighbor, though that doesn't really feel like the way Red typically plays. He's usually not that denial focused, especially, I mean, Wisps have an okay game going, but they're behind on points.
They're massively behind on points, yeah.
I mean, I think they'll catch up, probably, especially if they can get Water 1.
And then he ups his shipping. I think this is a quick round at a Red. I think he's just doing that double dig. He's up to ship, and I think he's ready to move on.
Yeah, I mean he's got no coins, so
yeah. And he'll be able to take the coins action with his first action.
Okay, so I kind of expected Bball to go Temple for Water 1 here before building a TP, but he's just I guess fully committing to TPs. And maybe he'll go like Air 1 in a following round or something. I thought he would go Temple for 1 and then like 2 TPs or something like that.
Yeah, especially because he's got the coins.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty easily.
And he needs the points pretty badly.
Okay.
I kind of just thought he'd go for the scoring favor.
Yeah, so we do get a Sandblast on G6, and then the first copy of Water 1 goes to Nomads. So I think he's going to get TPs on at least G5, G6, and probably on like C3 and C2 to set up for his 2 towns next turn.
Yeah, so he wants his Sank town there. So okay, so you're right that Shamans are now forced to commit to 2 bridges.
Yeah.
So I guess there's 2 rounds left to get that bridge in, and the bridge demands. Yeah. I mean, time travelers want a bridge, but nobody else really does. So you'd have to get purely blocked off it, I think.
You have to get purely blocked off of it. You're not going to get to score the town with it next turn because I think Red's going to beat you to that bridge, even though he's not trying to town next turn. He's trying to town in round 6, but denying you the 5 points and guaranteeing that he gets the bridge is powerful.
Well, he really wants the coins, though. I think he just grabs the coins and then makes sure he passes first into round 6 or something.
Maybe. I don't know. He just turned 3 workers into coins. Or no, he used those workers to dig. Never mind. Yeah, he just threw 3 workers at H8 for a hard dig. I guess he scored him 2 points. Okay. And he still got to pass first onto the dig. I mean, he's got 8 coins coming in. And if he takes this 4 for 3, yeah, he's going to be full up. He probably does just take the coins. I mean, it's certainly the safe thing to do.
Okay, and Shamans also now have Water 1.
Okay. Shamans also now have Water 1. So either Time Travelers or Wisps are going to get it. I don't think Wisps want it.
Yeah, at this point, like if they wanted it, they would have taken it with, like their first action this round instead of building a TP first.
I don't really get building some of the buildings he has. I guess so. C7. Okay, getting ready for people to come meet him over there.
Yeah, the thing is, you're opposite Wisps though. Like, why are you pushing for C7 immediately? Don't you just want to? I kind of think, don't you just want to smash this TP round and get Water 1? You like you said, they like really had a ton of coins coming into this round. I wouldn't feel like I'm in a particular rush to get C7.
Yeah, and It almost feels like they're intentionally like not building TPs this round to score towns next round.
Hmm.
Which
I mean, yeah.
That's like that is what they're doing. I don't know if I agree with the choice to do that, but it is what they're doing.
It's a 2-point difference. I think even if you're going to do that, though, surely don't you just temple for water 1 first and then make your 1 TP and then still commit to towning next round? But like you still could have gotten water 1 if you wanted to do that.
Yeah, you just build 1 less dwelling. You don't build on either C7 or E1. I think templing for water 1 this turn would have been better, but maybe they're worried about their future coin income. They've spent like all of those coins.
That's fair. I mean, there's like a lot of pity coins on these tiles, though. Even if you don't get on like a major coins tile, I don't know, and you're just wisps and you leave TPs up, like I think they'll be fine.
Yeah. 3 coins on that priest tile is pretty nice.
The points are coming up, though. Maybe they'll be fine, and I'm just a little too point greedy here.
It's possible. I do like the fact that nomads are going to get to build 4 TPs this round, though, into 2 towns next turn.
Yeah, and then just Snakeixirr 1, yeah.
Snakeixirr 1, yeah.
Or do they actually need... Do they need fire? Or do they need fire 2 with the Sank or something?
No,
I guess they're out of TPs.
They're out of TPs, but they can build a temple.
Yeah.
They have all their TPs up. Like you said, there's so many coins, right? They're going to get to pass on to 6 coins if they want, or worker power with 2 coins, or a priest with 3 coins. Like, they're going to have plenty of coins. But
yeah.
The pinch for them is workers. More so, because they only have 4 workers right now.
I see you're mistaken. They have 6 workers.
Fancy workers, yes.
Possibly 7 workers with that priest that becomes a worker with 3 coins on it.
Or
I guess, or just worker power.
Yeah, I think worker power, yeah, because they can convert, and now they have 9 power income.
Worker power is slightly better, yeah. If you just plan on using the priest as a worker anyways, might as well.
Yeah. Oh, Snake even gets 2 cult digs here. Yeah, because I guess we missed it. He got all the way up to 8. Okay, so cult dig on E4.
So you don't need to make a temple. You put
You put both of them on B2 and you sandblast B1.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. No, he puts it on G1.
Why did he put it on G1?
Why G1? Wait, what is G1 doing?
Red's ahead of him. He's probably worried about like a double dig at a red taking B2 if he turns it yellow.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I don't think red would do that, but that's probably what he's worried about.
Oh, no, I mean, red needs an extra hex for that town up there.
Oh, that's true,
red
yeah.
would totally take B2.
Yeah, that's fair.
I wasn't even thinking about that. Yeah, no, red would totally take B2 there.
Yeah. Okay, so he ends up just upping his ship to make sure he beats everyone to D3. I guess shamans could dig D3 right now if they wanted to.
I don't think they're.
I don't think they want to.
If they want to shut TT down, I guess it's justifiable. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking he might be debating it with this thing. But.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I would just be taking the coins here and saying thank you.
Wait, what did okay, you advanced on ship. Okay.
He advanced on ship.
Okay, no, he takes
the bridge. He takes the bridge to make sure he gets the 2 towns this turn. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so now wisps get the coins.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to look a gift coins in the mouth. These coins are like actually pretty massive to them.
I mean, they already have 2 ship and they're wisps. I don't think they're really in desperate need of coins. It's just coins are always good, but
yeah,
I don't think they're like really starved.
Sure, massive might have been an overstatement. I am somewhat prone to hyperbole. Okay, and then Snake probably wants the workers, is my guess. Or maybe he just doesn't care.
I mean, people are thinking here, is he just going to let the coins go to C4? What's going on here?
I don't know, because there's not a... The only town that's been taken so far is 2 keys.
Oh my god, the coins keep going around.
Yeah.
And then Snake might not even want them, because he's already got 14.
Right. So what
and then maybe Red just gets to wheel them.
Yeah, I guess he thought he wasn't going to get an 8-point town if he didn't town here and he really wanted one. Because, like, the 8-point town kind of gives him an edge on Earth. He's almost certainly locking up water, or air.
Yeah, but he was probably locking up air without the 8-point town, right?
Yeah. Okay, so we get...
Like, how much are we really fearing Air 3 from Red?
Earth 3... To make sure we get Earth, we're winning water and we're winning fire with this 8-point town.
Okay, so Red does get to wheel the coins, which he might reject if he's still worried about D3, because he passed them up one time. Yep. Okay, so he does reject. He rejects the coins again.
Again.
It's just perpetual coins.
Yeah. And now all of a sudden, like, Nomads is threatening, is near the points lead, and is looking like they might win 3 Colts.
Yeah, they're probably just still in it, and I mean, 2 key town, so good.
Yeah, and just pivoted to playing a Colty game instead of a network game. Snake with the coin action sucks anyways. Yeah, I guess we're well around the table at this point.
Yeah, I mean, we did one full circle plus Red, so we've done one loop, 5 people, or 5
Challenge
actions.
Is now asking, am I obliged to take it, Snake? No, of course not. Takes it anyways.
Takes it anyways, yeah.
I'll have 18 coins and 2 workers. Sounds balanced. Okay, so we're probably going to get a temple out of Nomads for Air 1 alongside... Yeah, they probably want the workers action, so... Temple for Air 1, Sandblast B2, build temple, or build TP to town a second time. Fair. Alright, so we got Air 1, the first copy of Air 1 to Wisps out of their
it makes a lot of sense.
Huh. Yeah, I guess they want to put their TPs elsewhere. And then they're just taking 11 points.
Fair enough, to be honest, yeah.
Oh, nope, changed their mind. Still building the SA.
They might just be
still taking
fiddling with their power, I think.
Yeah. That's probably it, yeah. Still taking the 11 points. Yeah, they're just fiddling with the
I think it was just power,
Yeah, power optimization. From closing air. Apparently Snake was going for the 11-point town after this.
Which, would make a lot of sense as split Nomads.
Yeah, I mean, he can get a priest town still. You know, you just use the priest to close off water. Or to start moving up fire a little bit. Probably wants to put at least one more priest to fire.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're getting first town from Snow Shamans. Let's see if he takes the ship town. Just workers, okay.
I think he was asking about that in the round where he does have ship scoring. Oh, never mind. I thought he had ship scoring in the round that he was asking about.
He did. He had ship scoring in round 3. Asked about it and has landed on ship scoring again.
Well, he can upgrade he gets the ship upgrade before the tile counts. I mean, I'm sure you were joking, but he gets the 9 points anyways.
I was very much just being sarcastic, referencing back to the previous discussion. Alright, so there's the temple from Nomads, probably getting the second copy of Air 1. freeing up a TP so they can town. Yeah. Still the third copy of Water 1 floating out there, which is a little surprising.
Well, Wisps don't really care too much about it since they committed to building all those TPs.
Yeah.
Like earlier without Water 1. I guess at this point taking it's still worth 9 points to Wisps probably. So
probably, yeah.
Yeah. But maybe they're never planning on building another temple. They're just going to go like Stronghold and then like the rest of their TP rack and then Dwelling.
Yeah. Okay. I think this is going to end up being a Fire 2 game for Time Travelers for their 3 towns next round. Just looking at the collection of structures they have left.
Yeah.
I wonder if Snake's going to try and build both his big buildings next turn. It's a lot of coins.
Wait, you said Snake? You mean red?
Yeah, red. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I doubt it. I think he just goes Sank. I mean, it's not like it's a stacked big building round. Like 5 points for a big building is not really.
It's not much to write home about.
It's not like, oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah. Okay, so we got Priest Town going to Snow Shamans. Priest Action for Wisps. It's an interesting Priest Action. I don't know what you want to do with it. Okay, Tapping Fire. Yeah, because you got 3 Priest income now, so we don't really want to put Priest to the Cult. Red. Turning A2 black. Changing.
And then undoes. Because I guess he scores dwellings this round, so maybe he wants to like actually build a dwelling with that spade. No.
Oh no,
he does it with single spade. Okay.
Yeah, he does it with single spade instead of his power action, just to make sure that he gets the single spade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that better. And then yeah, he's almost certainly going to build that dwelling this turn to score it.
And then just passes for like Priest and 4 coins or Cult coins.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe just actually it's just 7 coins. I didn't see 7 coins is there.
Yeah, so probably 7 coins. Okay.
And then just rips the bridge immediately.
F4 build from Snow Shamans, but I guess they just want to have a spot where they can throw out another dig this round, maybe as a passing action. I guess they're still scoring 2 points on it. It's probably better to build it this turn anyways, just because it returns the worker for next turn.
Yeah.
They have so much power income. Maybe Air 2 was, I don't know. Maybe Air 2 was a mistake, because all it's been is a worker, and I think they've overfilled multiple times this game. Because they never ended up getting the second, a Priest to Air.
I mean, like I said early on, it does get you so much, like, just from the early cult rewards that even though I think it's, like, much worse in terms of, like, its actual income utility this game, just that early cult reward income is, like, maybe offsets the fact that it's, like, a much worse economic favor.
But the only cult reward income they got from it was 1 worker.
No, they did get the cult spade.
No, they didn't. They're sitting on 2 on Air. Snow Shamans.
I thought you were talking about red.
No.
I didn't realize. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I didn't even question it at the time, or didn't say anything about it at the time, but yeah, I wouldn't generally go for that on Shamans. Like, you really just need worker income. Because you get ship and digs for free, so you don't need that and nearly as many coins, and there's so many coins in this game that you really just want a ton of workers.
Yeah, kind of surprised that. Yeah, in hindsight, I wonder how different their game would be with Earth 2 instead of Air 2. They'd just be up like 4 workers over the course of the whole game at this point.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I misunderstood you. I thought you were talking about red, which was the one I was really talking about early in the game. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't
No, neither
I
one of
didn't
us.
make mention of it at the time, but
Both of us thought the Air 2 made a lot of sense out of Snow Shamans because we thought they were going to be putting a priest to air, and then that never happened.
well, no, they had already missed. I think when they took it, they had already missed the priest to from priest to air in round two.
Yeah.
Yeah for the spade. Yeah. But since you only built a temple and your temple doesn't produce a priest,
Hmm.
at least the first one, yeah, they couldn't get a
Okay.
priest to air.
So Wisps pass first here, and they're the ones who are going to get to take the 7 coins.
Okay, I mean, Red's fine with that, to be honest. I mean,
Yeah.
as long as he gets his bridge, I don't think he really cares. His coins aren't that low that it's a major problem. Like, he just
Right.
needs to build Snakefire too, and he's fine.
Yeah. Snakefire too. He's going to need to build a temple to free a. I guess he can dig A1. Never mind. He doesn't need the temple to free a TP. He might want to anyways, but yeah, and he's passing onto
Yeah.
the dwelling scoring tile here, and he's in position to get the bridge.
Yeah, so he's got
because I don't see a
15
world where
points.
yeah, just off of towns.
Yeah, and then 5 points off the big building, and then like the actual points from the towns themselves
Right.
is probably like another 20-ish.
Maybe
So
not. Like all the 8 point towns, all the 9 point towns, and the
oh
11
yeah,
point town
okay,
are
so
all
it's not
gone.
20. Yeah, all the high point towns are
All
gone.
the high point towns are
Oh, and
gone.
that sucks.
It's
Man,
gonna
that sucks.
it's gonna be like 17 though, right? Because you can take 2 coin towns and a worker town.
Yeah. It's just brutal because he like already has his shipping, right? Like maybe he
Yeah.
actually does wind up building the stronghold here, just because he actually will have a ton of coins, even though it doesn't look
Right.
like it now. Just because his only options for towns really that are appealing are coin towns
Yeah, exactly. And it means
and the one worker town.
and the one worker town. Yeah, it might make it easier to spray out more dwellings that way too.
Hmm.
Because it's one less like upgrade, right? It just puts the TP right back on the board instead of putting a temple back on the board like SA does.
Okay, and Kezilu seems to be going for. I think he might be lining up a stronghold in round 6 here,
Yeah,
maybe.
that does
But
make
he's
sense.
pretty poor though. Is the problem.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, he's got all
and
this power, right? If he's angling for, and he's taking the priest and all those coins, right? So if we're looking at those priests as fancy workers, and if he gets the worker action in,
yeah,
ooh, Snake getting to pass on ship scoring is kind of nice because I think he's gonna have the resources to use it.
yeah. Okay, so Kezilu does already have 4. I thought he only had 3 Doug, so he has 4 Doug, and then if he gets
Yeah.
especially if he gets the worker's action, he can dig D5 and make the
Yeah.
stronghold be worth 5 dwellings. So
I
it'll
mean,
actually
he doesn't even
slightly
need.
overpay.
Yeah, he doesn't even need the stronghold, right? If he's just looking at his priests as fancy workers, he doesn't need the
Yeah,
worker
but
power. Worker power is nice, but
yeah. Yeah, he does. I mean, I think getting the worker's action just lets you get
yeah,
more dwelling down after the fact.
it does.
I think is
That's true.
really all.
I think the worker power also means okay. So he's digging. He's dug I9, so he's got 5 just floating out there ice tiles. 5 dwellings off of this is going to be nuts.
Oh, 5. Oh, he's got 5 right now. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
And then and if
because he had a
worker's
cold
action,
spade. Yeah,
he can actually put one on B6 and D5. So he can.
yeah.
Oh, actually, and he doesn't even need to do that because he's already got 5 dug, so he only needs to dig one more to get
Yeah.
his whole rack cleared.
He still wants the worker action.
Yeah.
Snake joking that it's a huge blunder that B-Ball took the coins.
Mm.
Because obviously
Yeah,
they were going to come around the table. They obviously were going to come around the table. Okay, so Snake's upping his shipping, which makes a ton of sense because he's on ship scoring. He might be able to No, there's no way. I was about to say he might be able to like slide into a third place on network, but I don't think that's possible.
Also, just looking at the time right now, man, they've kind of, it feels like they maybe kind of really just blitzed through this game. We're only like, we're like an hour 15 in, and we're
already in round 6.
Might be a pretty quick round 6 too, I think.
Yeah. Okay, so Red's built his essay after getting his bridge. Gonna double town. Oh, nope, changed his mind.
Well, there's no town pressure, right? So he doesn't really care about order here.
Okay, still building.
Okay, so he still does it. Okay.
I think he was building it because he thought there might be town pressure, realized there wasn't, and then like paused just to make sure that this was still the right thing to do first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so he's taking fire 2, workers, and does he want coins or does he want power? I assume coins.
Coins for sure. He still needs some coins.
Yeah, coins. Yep.
The other one might be power.
He took worker and the last one might be power, but he took workers and coins.
Yeah.
For the first 2. Yeah, I think we're gonna see an essay or a stronghold out of him this turn too.
Yeah.
And then try and build on all his natural browns. It looks like Wisps threw a Colt Spade on A8 just to take away a natural brown from Time Travelers. Okay, so we get B6 dug here. Yes, and he's only got 6 dwellings on his board, so this stronghold's going to build all his dwellings. That's
I guess
crazy.
Actually there's an argument for if Snake. Yeah, okay, Snake closes it. I was going to say if Snake left that open, you certainly could have gone fire 3 temple instead.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Snake knew he needed to close that.
Yeah.
He's got to win as many Colts as possible. Right now he's looking at 26 Colt points. There's a chance Red wants to just throw the last Priest to air just to lock up second on that Colt.
Mm-hmm. So it looks like Shamans get to 3. I think Time Travelers are going to get down to 3 as well. Wisps. Kind of unclear how. Like, can Wisps get to 2? Probably not.
Probably not.
No, probably not. I mean, it would be with Stronghold, I assume. Yeah, I assume they can't. Do they have... Okay, they don't have Fire 2 either. I was thinking maybe there's some chance at, like, some expensive TPs to, like, form a town in this northeast corner with no neighbors, but that seems probably unlikely.
There might be. I mean, they could also temple for Fire 2. Right, expensive TP, dwelling.
I think
16 coins?
If they don't already have Fire 2, I don't think it doesn't even make sense to...
Sure.
I think if you're going to do the town, I think it's 2 TPs to take B9 and then use Stronghold to like build the last dwelling or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably something like that.
Which, alright, actually, can they afford that?
I think so. 2 TPs
so it's and 4 workers, 12 coins, 8 workers, 16 coins, and then... Yeah, no, they actually totally can.
Yeah, they totally can. They're going to be towning a third time. Okay,
I don't know why I thought they were too poor.
Yeah, we got the Stronghold out of Snow Shamans for 6 dwellings, which is really crazy in a dwelling scoring round when you have Earth 1, right? This is just 24 points off of their Stronghold here. And it volts them into the network lead. Temporarily, at least.
Yeah, and then they just make a TP and then pass, I guess. Actually, looking at it more, do Wisps get that other town? I think they have structure problems, right? Because they can afford the 2 expensive TPs in the Stronghold, but then they need to make a third TP to actually free up the third dwelling.
Yeah, that's why I said they
And
probably
that
needed.
I think it's going to be too much.
That's why I said they probably temple for excuse me, for Fire 1.
Or
for
yeah,
Fire 2.
for Fire 2. God, if maybe that's the line, but no Stronghold Wisps game is kind of unheard of.
Yeah.
You're just throwing, you just throw 7 points in a free dwelling in the trash. Oh, he takes double digs, so...
No, he took single dig and threw 3 workers at it.
Oh, even stranger?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Oh, okay, so maybe he's... Wait, no, because then he still has the structure problem, so wait.
He canceled the move. I think he realized the structure problem. No, he's just digging
he's still
I don't get the single dig at all.
Wait, the structure issue still remains here. Like I get the thought of like, oh, I put the TP spade on B9 and then I like build these other dwellings. But you need to free up dwellings anyways, so like you need to be making these TPs.
I guess he's worried about coins and he's gonna build cheap TPs elsewhere to free up dwellings, but
like you spent effectively 4 coins to take this spade when you could have instead built a more expensive TP. I don't really get it.
I don't get it either. Okay, so red ends up taking templing for air 1. He's gonna get down to 3 structures, but I don't know if he can get down to 2. I don't think he can.
No, red's not getting down to 2. Yeah, I mean he would need. I mean, if he did it with a temple, then he needs 6 ward. Yeah, no, he's too poor.
No, it's not happening.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Kezilu's open for 4 points. Well, he needs more than that to get this dwelling down because there's no natural ice spots. So I guess he's gonna pass with 2 resource points.
Yeah, and then okay. She's in the point lead, but his end game is pretty weak. His point cushion might be enough. He doesn't have a pass tile, but it could be enough.
It could be. Okay, so now we're getting
so we do see
TP.
this B8 TP.
Airform B9.
Maybe at the end of this turn, like at the end of all of this, I'll understand.
Yeah.
That spade, but I'm very confused so far. I don't know.
I am confused by the single spade. I am going to assume that B-Ball spent more time thinking about it than we did and figured it out.
Yeah.
Because we've been thinking about other people's games at the same time. Okay, so what's Nomad still going to do? They're building 2 more dwellings. So they're going to get down to 3 structures. If they were all connected, that would be really nice.
Yeah.
And then probably get up to 3 ship because they're on ship scoring. And so doing that would just be another 16 points. Maybe Nomads still have this, right? They're getting 26 cult points, right? Even just upping their ship twice is going to be
7 more, yeah.
16 more because they're on ship scoring.
Oh, I was just counting. Yeah, I was just counting it separately. Yeah, 7 more in round, and then they're
7 more in round, 9 in passing. They're going to score 2 more dwellings, which is another 4 points. Nomads might still have. Okay, so we're getting the strongholds out of Wisps. Okay.
Wait, they don't have a dwelling to build. Wait,
they did.
Oh no, okay,
they
did. Okay, no, okay, they already built it.
Yeah, they already built it.
Yeah.
Okay, and so then they're gonna expensive TP. No, they don't have to expensive TP on B9.
No, the whole point of this, I think, is they don't have to expensive TP, but
don't have to do a second expensive TP. Yeah.
Yeah. But
no, they do need at least 1 expensive TP for points to get to 7 points worth of structure.
Yeah. No, I was thinking fire too, but they're like too poor for this. Like there's no way.
I think the thought process was correct. I think the dig was unnecessary. I think he was supposed to upgrade, throw one dig on B9, build the stronghold, put that dwelling on A10, and then upgrade A10 to put the second dig on B9. Like, imagine he does all this, but he still has 4 power in Bull 3.
Well, the 4 power would have to be he would have spent 3 more coins, right? Or would have to be spending 3 more coins.
He would
but
have
yeah,
no, he wouldn't even have to necessarily be spending 3 more coins. Right? He just spent 4 power on a spade that he had already, essentially.
No, I just mean I assume he's going to make a cheap TP elsewhere.
Yes.
And then
But he has to make at least one expensive TP to have enough points worth of structures over there.
Exactly. Yeah,
right.
Yeah. I think he was too poor anyways, right? But
he might have been too poor anyways, but he definitely is too poor if he throws away 4 power for no reason.
Yeah. So if you give him 4 more coins right now, then he has effectively 5 workers and never mind, he's spent some of them, but yeah, I think he still would have been too poor. I didn't calc it out, but I'm pretty sure he was going to be too poor just because of the structure count problem.
I think he had it. I think he had it exactly. If he doesn't.
Oh, really?
It. Yeah. If he had 4 more coins, because you could always turn a priest into a coin. I think he had it exactly.
Okay, so he's got. What's he? Okay, so he would need to make TP. So 2-6.
TP2 dwelling is 10 coins.
So it's 410, and he's got 4. And then he'd be one short, right?
1 coin short. Okay, he'd be 1 coin short. Okay. I mean.
Right, because he's currently at 4. He's at 4-5 right now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, regardless, even if it doesn't cost him the town, it is kind of just throwing random resource points away. But,
yeah.
Yeah, I think it was probably just kind of a brain fart, and just because I don't. I'm trying to look at this and find any reason for that single dig. Maybe it was a block. Did somebody else need the single dig? That's
possible? Well, so red is passing here with all this power.
Could red have gotten down to 2 structures or something, or somebody else with a single dig?
Think so. Not that I'm seeing, but I'm not ruling it out.
Oh, I guess we can ask him at the end. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he just said, okay, Bball just said he miscounted. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. Miscounted everything this last round, yeah. Okay. So, interesting to see how it ends up playing out here at the end. I kind of feel like it might still be Nomad's game, even because everyone else got to 14 on network. And are splitting the network points evenly, I think.
Yeah, I think you might be right that it's Nomads with all these cult points with the network split.
Yeah.
Oh, he needed to accept. Oh, he denied power at some point.
Got it. Or use cult dig smarter.
Oh, and he used a cult. Though the cult spade on A8 doesn't really make a difference. The whole thing
he's not missing spades. He's missing resources to build buildings.
Oh, okay. I guess the cult spade doesn't even make a difference because you could put the spade there and not have to use an expensive TP to spade it. But then if you're not using an expensive TP to spade it, then you need to make fire 2 somewhere. So. Yeah, so I don't think the cult spade makes any difference there.
Yeah, so here we're getting the point. Yeah, it looks like Snakes went in with Nomads. Close for Bball between him and Snow Shamans. Yeah, they're both scoring some resource points. Yeah, Nomads, despite getting split, still able to pull it out with a pivot to cult game.
Yeah, just
cool.
Crazy Cults and Earth 1. And yeah, that's enough, I guess.
Crazy Cults, Earth 1, Water 1. Yeah, he picked up all the scoring favors. Nobody over time. Yeah, fun game. Really cool to see Snake pull this out. All right, well, Skoomy, thanks for stopping by and cashing this game with me.
Yeah.
Two games left to go. We got a Fire and Ice game, and we got a Fjords game. So good luck on your remaining two games in the 5-Mat Cup.
Yeah, likewise.
Thanks. All right. Have a good one, y'all. Thanks for stopping by on the stream. We'll post this up to YouTube after we're done.